Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We got the saddest moments in YouTube history by the boy Sunny V2. You gonna know any sad moments?
I knew you were to ask me that, and in my head I was thinking, I can't even think of any sad moments. Well, I mean, there's things that have happened, but I can't recall
moments that were devastating, saddest,
or the people or person that it may have happened.
And we ain't talking about y'all favorite YouTube couples that then broke up and it was a sad moment for everybody. We ain't talking about that bull
Not
crap.
like that, but yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want to first support? All you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it in with a thumbs up.
we'll highly appreciate it. But let's hop into it, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready, see? All right, let's get it, y'all.
From Jake Paul to Joe Rogan, these are YouTube's saddest moments, with Linus Tech Tips starting our list with this iconic live stream. He was supposed to be celebrating 10 million subs, yet Linus began the stream with a pretty somber tone.
So yeah, I don't know how it all happened. I've got this following of literally 10 million, and it kind of feels like luck sometimes. I'm probably more like you guys than you realize.
He'd talk about the pressure his work put on his family.
I mean, every time my wife would ask me, how long do we need to keep doing these kinds of hours? Like, how long do we need to keep pushing like this before we can just back off and have a life? I started with, hey, look, I'm gonna slow down when we have kids. And I said, hey, thanks for basically soloing our first kid. Tell you what, I'll slow down when we have a second one. And then I said I'd slow down when they're old enough to remember that daddy was always working. And then I said I'd slow down when they got to the age where they really need parent involvement to help them with their homework or their sports club or whatever else.
With a story about Make-A-Wish, then bringing Linus to tears.
I had a pretty life-changing experience a little while ago. The kid in question was too sick to travel, and they asked if I could record a personalized video for him. So I picked up my phone, I pointed at myself, and I just tried to think of something to say, and I couldn't. And I looked at their guidelines, and it had just the most useless stuff in it. It was like, be upbeat, and don't talk about death. And I was just like, this kid's 12. He's dying of leukemia. Like, what? Last thing I can do right now is be upbeat. The only thought going through my head is everyone and everything I know is gonna die. All I could see in the photo album was my kids. The whole thing made me question why I'm doing this.
Ironically, the thumbnail became a viral meme, leading to comments such as, came for the memes left with emotions, I'm not crying, I'm just water cooling my eyes, and where men cried. 9 Bradley Martin.
Yeah, that's sad, bro. Yeah. That's sad. Cause you do, people fail to realize, yo, it's cool grinding it out, you know what I'm saying? You putting in all this work and effort, you know what I'm saying? Cause you chasing a mark in your life, you know what I'm saying? You chasing this, it's not a certain successful level, it's a goal level for yourself. Mm-hmm. But you missing so many other things in life, you know what I'm saying? Because it's if I slow down, if I back down, the life that, you know what I'm saying, say somebody in his situation, the life that we can be able to provide is because of all the time I put in effort I put into this. So me being able to, me missing out, I understand, it's hard to explain it because you say it on this end, if I didn't grind it, I don't put all this time and effort in, the freedom that you have to live this life and we can just thrive and live, we don't have without me grinding. But also, it's the guilt part of it. It's dang, I'm putting all this time and effort into it, you know what I'm saying, grinding it out, but I'm missing so much time and opportunities and memories that we'll never be able to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it's different when it's just you and a partner opposed to you apart, your partner and kids
and family. Yeah,
this is your family. I get working and stuff, but there needs to be balance when it comes to things. And I think some people do get caught in the
self goals.
Yeah, being able to see and obtain, okay, I hit this one goal, let's hit this other. You get so caught up in that, and then you kind of put other things like your family and things on the back burner, not realizing that it's detrimental, you know, in a sense to like, especially, you know, your wife or something having to do it all, like, you know, on her own. Like, I get the why, but also there needs to be balance. And people, you know, we human, you know, sometimes you get caught up in things, not realizing like, dang, I really am missing out on a lot. Like, but you can't get time back.
Yeah, I don't want to linger. I don't want the video
to
be on
sad. That made me sad though.
That's just one. We got a whole list. That was just number 10. Don't get to crying now. You.
Brad lost his dad at the age of only 6, which is understandably something he struggles to talk about.
That's the thing, you know, when I think about my dad.
Although the saddest example was during his podcast with Tyler Perry.
I don't want to cry. But why would you even hold it? However it feels, you should let it out. Don't do that, man. Let it out how it comes.
Brad was thanking Tyler for some advice he'd given earlier.
People get so caught up at where they're at and in the moment of like the negative and the darkness and the evil, and they don't see the light. It wasn't as simple as what I thought it was then, which was my father didn't love me.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
And I built up so many walls and who I was. It's crazy looking back now how much it affected even my personal relationships, my intimate relationships, my relationships with my family, friends, everything.
And was able to end the moment with an excellent silver lining.
Everything that we go through, every hardship, every downfall is going to be a new opportunity to learn and to grow and to become better.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
What Tyler said is true, bro. Like, I think as like with society, a lot of men are taught, and I do see the swift of change as times are going on, but like growing up, a lot of us men, boys, we were taught like men don't cry, like you don't, because showing crying and showing emotions is a sign of weakness, you know, like so we bottle these emotions up and we tend to try to hide them. So now we putting those emotions into aggression, and now you lash out because you have all these emotions balled up. It's now you're more aggressive and more angry because you haven't been able to let those emotions out. Which again in society we like somebody gets to crying on, and there's always somebody in the comments that's always gonna be negative about it. You know what I'm saying? Why you crying? Why you doing this? Why you want sympathy? You know what I'm saying? So it's sad, man. Especially like with somebody like in that type of situation. Yeah. He's like, you can tell he's been balling up this aggression for years and this emotion for years, because every time he thinks about it, he tries to, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of hide the emotion. And sometimes you just gotta let it out, man. You need to let it out.
On episode 1123 of the Joe Rogan Experience, he and Kevin Smith were talking about their pets when Joe passively mentioned he saw a veterinarian cry.
He's the only vet I've ever had cry with me.
Over what animal?
I had a puppy that had distemper. Man, the puppy just, after like a couple of days of being at the house, would have these seizures, like violent seizures. And then towards the end, it was having them all day long.
As a result of the dog's condition, it had to be put down.
I held the dog, I placed him down, I gave him a kiss, I said goodbye. And he put the needle in the dog and put the dog to sleep. Then we both went outside, man. He was just crying, just weeping. He was killed by a drunk driver.
The vet was?
Yeah, that was a rough one. I got an email, I believe, from his daughter. Super good dude, man.
Leading Kevin to share a similar story.
It's such a weird relationship where one day you're like, I love you to death and I love you so much I have to kill you. And that last fucking hour was like probably hands down the most difficult hour of my life, man, because we all knew what was coming. And you're programmed to stop that at all costs. You're programmed to keep people around, keep yourself around.
7 Lofe.
That's sad, bro. If you never like dealt with the passing of a pet is like literally, no matter what age you are, it's like having your first child. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if that's your first pet. You know what I'm saying? The one, like, I know growing up, some people like, oh no, I have multiple dogs. You know what I'm saying? They come and go. But like it's that first one that you get, like you've been able to choose. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a pet is like having another child. You know what I'm saying? You tend to them, you care for them. For some, not all, because some of y'all still, you know. But I remember when my sister dog passed. Yo, you talking about hysterical? Like when we walked outside, we like, yo, get up. He wouldn't get up. He wouldn't move. And I said, and she just broke down. I dug the hole, placed him we had a whole memorial service for him. And she cried the whole entire time, bro.
As a YouTube prankster, it seemed as though Lofe was always having fun. So when he'd post a video titled YouTube Saved My Life with a depressing thumbnail and the following intro,
failure, loser, and loner are the 3 words that I would use to describe myself.
It seemed the audience was in for something different. Lofe began by stating he had a tough time growing up.
High school was a hard time for me. I was really insecure. I was really unsure of myself. I got bullied pretty bad.
And thought that starting YouTube would help to keep him safe.
If I can make them laugh, then they're not gonna hurt me.
However, Lofe struggled to find success.
For a while, it was just terrible, nothing was happening. I would be embarrassed when people would ask me what I did.
Even feeling like a failure in the presence of his parents.
My parents have never understood the YouTube thing. That's probably the hardest part, because it's just every kid wants to make their parents proud. You know what I mean?
Since then, however, Lofe has found massive success, recently announcing he was able to buy a house.
And I was able to buy it 100% with cash, which was also a big goal of mine.
6. Syndicate.
Congratulations, my guy. Congratulations. That's what's up, man. You should most definitely be proud of yourself. If no one else is proud of you, be proud of your goddamn self. You put in the work, you put in the effort, you achieve the goals that you desire. Be proud of yourself at such a young age.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I felt him when he was embarrassed to even tell. Like when people ask me what do you do? I low key be slightly embarrassed to say, because I'm like, this ain't the norm. Like, it sounds good to say, oh, I'm an accountant, oh, I'm a lawyer, oh, I'm a doctor, or I'm in this profession. Like, it really, that's something but it's folks be I'm like, damn, bro, I really don't want to tell you. Even though I know my financial situation probably better than some, I still be like, bro, I'm a little, I sit in front of a camera and I talk and I watch these videos. And honestly, I 100% genuinely love doing reactions. Yeah. Not only just because, we do a YouTube, but it's the enjoyment of really feel like I'm watching something, not with you, because we do this anyways. We watch, we talk, this is how we watch content.
Yeah.
We elaborate together, about it. Let me see.
I knew it was something.
But it's also the ability to watch it with y'all and see y'all comment your thoughts and opinions about it. The only thing that just so draining is the nasty negative comments.
I done told you about that though.
But other than that, seeing the positive, seeing people I know we can't respond to everybody, and this is on the backup channel. We hardly ever, because it got so much going on the main channel. But it's just so refreshing to see y'all comment and give y'all feedback. And I'll tell her hey, you see this comment? Whether it be positive or negative, I share it when I see it. We share with each other. And I know we don't respond back to everyone, but we enjoy just the fact to be. And so, the negative bugs you and it gets on your nerves. It's because it takes away from the positive that you get from people. You know what I'm saying? And then you might get, I go through phases where I don't want to check the comments because of the negativity, but I'm also missing all the positive. Yeah. So I still have to go see the negative. And it's hard to navigate through that, but it's still the enjoyment of saying, hey, y'all get to watch stuff with us and not just by yourself. Not our biggest thing is we want y'all to feel welcome, feel like y'all are with us. Yeah. That's the reason why it's called crew. We are a crew. We stand solid in unity, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Facts.
to buy it 100% with cash, which was also a big goal of mine.
6. Syndicate. Similar to Linus, Syndicate was part of the Make-A-Wish program, being chosen by a kid named Alec for them to spend a day together. This resulted in a video titled Making His Wish Come True, in which they flew in a helicopter and became extremely close.
Give me a high five. Did you enjoy the helicopter ride then?
Syndicate inspired Alec to open his own channel.
Hi everybody.
What's up, man?
Thank you so much for over 200 subscribers already. That's pretty crazy.
However, just 43 days later, Syndicate made a tragic announcement.
They gave me permission to be able to let you guys know that unfortunately he did lose his battle, and now he's in a better place because he really wasn't in a good spot. So like, thank you so much.
5. Cenat.
Bro, that is sad, bro. Bro, that's sad, man. I can't speak on it. Let go.
In a good spot. So like, thank you so much.
5. Cenat. Kai was trying to become Twitch's most subscribed streamer, setting a goal of 80,000 to overtake XQC. When he'd reached the milestone in late 2022, he almost couldn't handle it.
80,000 is crazy. Bro, 80,000 is crazy.
But getting a supportive call from his mum sent Kai over the edge.
Hold on, my mom calling me.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number 1. And we watching and we so proud of you, everybody. Babe, I love you so much. Babe, I'm so proud of you. You're number 1. And you my son. And I'm so happy to be your mom. And I just want to let the world know that you've been working hard like this for a long time. So you just only now know. He's just finding out. My son works hard. He's a grinder every day, every night.
You number 1 and you my son. And I'm proud to be your mum. Man, straight tears right there. 4. Matthew Santoro.
Fast, that's motivation. It make you want to even go harder. You know what I'm saying? To get a phone call.
This was a bad day for me to do this video.
Nicole Arbor was his girlfriend, and they seemed like a healthy YouTube couple. However, 4 months after separating, Matthew uploaded a video titled My Abuse Story.
It's not something people ever talk about, but I feel compelled to because I was in an abusive relationship.
He began by explaining that Nicole was very controlling.
This individual that I was with was extremely jealous. I had to cut every female out of my life, out of social media, delete every number out of my phone.
Before adding he'd been hit by her in the middle of an argument.
This person prevented me from leaving their home and said, "You're not going anywhere." At which point I was hit in the face.
This caused Matthew to break down crying.
And it's something that men never talk about because we're made to believe that we're supposed to be strong. And I never talked about it because I thought that no one would believe me. No one would give a shit.
Leading to one of the saddest videos ever uploaded to YouTube.
There's people that love you and you don't need to be in that relationship. You don't need to be with someone that hates you and uses you and manipulates you to do everything that they want.
3.
That is so true, man. So many men that go through abusive relationships and never really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people never talk about, especially men. I think it's common for women.
Yeah.
But it's not common for men to really speak on it because it's like if I speak on it, I'm gonna sound like, you know what I'm saying, weak, sound very, you know, I don't want to use certain terms because it might offend people, but you know, we all get it, and it's a lot of men that actually go through that and they never voice and speak on the situation, and I think society needs to 100% change that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you wait that for?
No. It's okay.
Oh, my bad. You want to speak? Y'all, she's sad right now.
I am so sad.
She already going through the emotion.
I'm just so sad today.
Jake Paul. In late 2019, Jake announced he was basically quitting YouTube to train for a boxing match he'd scheduled against Anderson Gibb. The fight became his sole focus for almost half a year, and while he would eventually win, Jake revealed on Logan's podcast his life felt meaningless after.
Like, I win the fight, right? That was my sole focus and purpose. All of a sudden I get back to LA, I'm by myself, like sitting in the fucking room, and I'm like, what do I do?
In addition to feeling directionless, Jake explained he was dealing with 4 different lawsuits.
And then I wake up the next day, have a phone call like with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits for literally like something I did not do. And it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail for literally like fucking nothing. Like, they're suing me for something I didn't do. Like, on God. And then...
You're good. Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather. We can sit for a second.
Which consumed not only his life, but his family's as well.
My mom is, like, spending hours of her day when she's retired. She's in Hawaii. And they're like, yo, your son has to pay this. Like, it just, like, so stupid.
2, DanTDM.
Because isn't their mom the manager, I think? I remember a whole interview they did on the Breakfast Club. They talked about it.
At one point they said she was. I don't know if she's still there.
Yeah. It's just sad, man, because like you can be trying to be out here doing the most positive thing, like not being problematic, just doing you and focus on yourself, and so many people hate you.
Or just I think like for a lot of people, some people can't like look past the past. Like say for instance you do one thing and people like, oh my gosh, like you're this terrible person, and then you're like, okay, people can change, like people are trying to do good or whatever the case may be, or change the direction or whatever, and then you do something else, oh my god, like then it's just like this constant build of like hate or whatever the case may be, because people, oh, you remember when he did this back whenever and then it's just kind of like this thing you can never like get past that for some reason, and it sucks.
But it's still like not even like speaking on him.
No, just
I'm gonna just speak on like our situation. We get so much like weird. It's like it'd be like weird hate, and it's be like, and it'll have nothing to do with the video. It's just attack.
Yeah.
Like we've been attacked by several different. And I'm like, bro, and I actually like, did I say something? She be like, nah, like did I do something? She be like, nah. I'm like, and then they'll come in every video the same way, constantly attacking, and it's like, and then I tell she be like, just block him. I be like, I don't want to just block him. I'm gonna just like let it, and then I'm like, all right, just continue to do me, and then it just continue to come, and I'm like, eventually, like. I'll be like, she'll be like, all right, I'm finna just say something. And I'll be like, see, don't even worry about it. Like,
and I don't.
And she'll be like, it's the fact that it's undriven hate.
Like it'd be unprovoked. But I don't get it. But stuff doesn't bother me as much as it may bother you. But at the same time, I get tired of I do get tired of the attack. Like it doesn't bother me, but it's like when it's constant, I'm like, okay, I have to defend. I have to say something.
And I say this, probably the reason why it doesn't bother you as much is because you don't get it as much as I do. And I get it out of left field.
No, even when people say stuff about me or say something, I don't care. Like, I don't let people... like move me, I like that type, like when it's negative. I just don't care. That's just how I'm built. So I just feel whatever people they're gonna tell you can be doing the most positive thing. People will find something negative to say or whatever. A lot of people are miserable and unhappy with themselves, and they project that, and I just don't let it bother me. I just don't like.
And like you said, a lot of people have said, even the more you go up the ladder, the worse it's gonna get. Mm-hmm. And so you gotta start I tell myself this all the time, because gets on to you gotta learn how to like try to tune it out. Like, you're gonna see it, you know what I'm saying? But you can't let it dictate how you move and how you react. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And because I've always been a person, I've always been even though I'm on videos and I talk a lot on video, in life, I'm a very quiet individual.
In real life,
I'm a very quiet conservative. I'm to myself. I don't go out and bother people. I don't speak unless I'm spoken to. I'm a very much so. I'm to myself.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm just in my bubble. We can be out amongst 1,000 people. I'm the one that's gonna be. I'm not socially awkward, but I can come off socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a conversation with me, I will have a conversation 100% back to you.
Yeah.
Like I've known you for 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to lead off with that. But on videos, I'm like, yeah, I talk a lot, man. I'm holding it all in for y'all.
The opposite.
Yeah. But out in public, she will be
real
quick
life,
to...
I'm the...
Yeah.
You know, well, this is real life, but like,
yeah.
like if you met me like in person, like
she'll speak to you before I will.
Yeah.
So, you know, sorry.
Dan's dog Ellie was a staple in his videos ever since he got her back in 2013. She helped Dan film reaction videos, fashion shows, and even Minecraft content, stealing the hearts of up to 30 million viewers. So when he'd upload a video titled Goodbye Ellie, Dan and his audience were totally devastated.
Yesterday, unfortunately, Ellie died.
He'd explain exactly how Ellie passed.
Stings even more because she went in for an infected tooth, so she had to go in for an operation, and she just didn't wake up. Just before we got the phone call that happened, we were already planning like how we were going to work out picking her up when when our operation is finished, and then you just get hit with that.
Calling the loss one of his most difficult challenges.
I know it's a dog, but for us, it's a member of our family, and I'm very lucky. I haven't had a lot of loss in my life, so this is probably the one that's been the hardest. Like, my heart literally hurts.
One, Theo Von and Sean Strickland. There's been many a sad moment on Theo Von's podcast.
Oh yeah, dude. We cry on here every week. Sorry, dude. That's
Beautiful. Yet few compare to episode number 476. Theo and Sean began discussing their childhoods.
I used to always sleep in my mom's room because I thought my dad was gonna kill my mom. So like I would like sleep by the door. I'd sleep
to make sure she was all right.
Yeah, I'd sleep under the bed. You know, I'd sleep by the door.
Yet Sean couldn't finish his story as it was simply too traumatic.
I remember when I stopped believing in God, man. Like I had fucking yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
Damn.
So, man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.
We don't have to talk, man. I can just sit here with you for a minute. I can just sit here. We can just sit here.
Nah, it's all good, dude. 6 seconds to process it.
Leading Theo to comfort him by offering his own story.
I remember being so scared when I was a kid. Like I was saying, like, I remember hearing that like animal pizza when another animal wouldn't come. So I would stand up on my bed at night and I would pee around my bed in a circle because I was afraid that things were going to get me.
Shit, who were you afraid? Like any particular? Just
everything. I mean, I was just afraid of everything.
Damn, bro. That's sad, bro.
We just had to, you know.
Because people don't understand, man. Like, especially when it comes down to relationship and your kids are seeing that shit, bro. Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
People just don't understand. Oh, man.
It's okay.
Man. Man, that got to me.
Yeah, I know.
And because the actual see it, man.
We have to talk about it.
Oh. Oh. Hey, man. Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know. Oh, hold on.
Let us know your thoughts and
No,
opinions.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I'm gonna be straight. I got it. Oh. But hey, man, Y'all let us know y'all thoughts, bro. Let us know how y'all feel about it in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how I go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is. We are. We out.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar.